Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. Happy Saturday. Okay, so we're on Saturday already, and somehow I feel like I lost a day. Did you lose a day? Have you been so focused on the light that you've lost track of whereabouts your divine masculine is with regards to the journey? Have you been so focused on the light divine feminine that you are missing the signs from your divine masculine? Have you been so focused on the light that you are not seeing the signs of your divine masculine trying to communicate with you? Are you so focused on the light that you've not been recognizing the signs of when your divine masculine needs your help, needs your healing? This is messages that the divine has been delivering to me throughout the evening. Do you remember how your journey began? Do you remember how you felt at the beginning of your journey? How it felt recognizing the signs? Many divine feminines have forgotten to pay attention to the energy within them, to recognize what it is that their divine masculine is trying to tell them. What you need to know is that your divine masculine is not comfortable with this current energy. The winds of change are blowing all around us today. You'll probably hear it flapping and blowing through the window. And this is very indicative of these emotional forces that are swirling in and around your divine masculine at this time. Change is a difficult process for the divine masculine. Change makes the divine masculine feel uncomfortable. Without your energy, divine feminine, divine masculine feels lost at sea. But he is trying to reach you. He is trying to connect with you in all ways. Perhaps you've not noticed these moments of communication from your divine masculine, because perhaps these moments of communication and these messages have actually been delivered to you through other sources. Perhaps other people and other masculines are delivering you the message. And you're to know and trust that any words spoken to you are a direct message from divine and from your divine masculine. You may not be aware of this divine feminine, but you are an inspiration to the divine masculine. Your strength, courage, power, your resilience, your independence. You are pure divine inspiration for divine masculine. Perhaps you've been thinking about, excuse me, your next steps. Perhaps you have already been thinking about this new year and what the new year brings for you. Well, this new year is definitely that. It's a new time, not only for you, divine feminine, to remember where you are on your journey and which direction you're going, but also to recognize how to help the divine masculine get there too. Because your divine masculine is reaching new levels, experiencing new timelines, and going through these changes of transformation that you may not be aware of because of your determination to move forward and stay focused on the light. Your destiny is to be in union with the divine masculine. To feel that union within, so that you know within your heart, within your soul, that you are one. So, what story is it that you've been telling yourself with regards to your divine masculine? And vice versa, what story has your divine masculine been telling about you, divine feminine? You speak not to be provocative, although it is. You provoke all sorts of things within, because your light is so bright it penetrates all things, shining the light on all things. Have you stopped shining the spotlight on your divine masculine? Have you stopped seeking answers about your divine masculine? Because of your strength, you feel that you can do it all alone. Let's pull some cards. I have some new decks. So let's begin with one of my new decks today. let's get some messages. Let's see what would like to come through for you today. What it is that you need to know regarding your connection today. How can you help the situation? How can you help the Divine Masculine? What messages is it that he's trying to send you? What is it that you need to know today? Earth Magic. This is one of my new decks. So let's pull some cards for the collective today. So Earth Magic, let's pull some cards. Get a nice shuffle. They're very new. Make sure there's no cards stuck together. Okay, our last shuffle, just as the counter turns to 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, let's begin. So what do you need to know today? What's the most important thing that you need to know today? Love. Wow. Love. The most important thing that you need to know today is love. That you both feel this love. You see how the two hands are reaching for one another, wanting to connect. Your hearts are connected. You are connected in love and compassion. Is to remember this compassion. The most important thing that you need to know and remember today is love. And the love that you have for your Divine Masculine. The love that he has for you. The love that you share. The love that connects you. That's the most important thing that you need to know today. Love connects you both. Love connects you both. Okay. And we have whale at the bottom. Breach. Perhaps things feel like they're turned on their heads. Perhaps they feel like they're upside down. Perhaps your Divine Masculine feels like he's in the upside down. The in-between. Let's read this message and let's see what the guidebook would like to say about this. So we have love. We have love on the table today because love is important. It's an important thing for you to know and remember. Love. Okay. Excuse me. In this beautiful image, we see hands reaching toward each other through a heart. The green field surrounding them is the colour of the fourth or heart chakra. It's when we feel love in our heart centre that we not only naturally emit the healing energy of compassion, but we also attract love and compassion. Studies by the Heart Math Institute reveal that the electrical signals from the heart are up to 60 times stronger than the brain's, and the magnetic field is as much as 5,000 times more powerful. It's a given that our thinking patterns affect our feelings and in turn our reality. When we put out what we put out, whether it's love, fear, empathy, sadness, and so forth, contains an incredible amount of power to shape and influence our reality. When the focus of our attention and intention is love and compassion, we recognize no separation between self and other. Okay. Let's continue. All wounds stem from the illusion of separation from source and all of creation. The route to healing this wound is through cultivating love and compassion for every being on this planet, including yourself. Not a bland standard of unquestioned acceptance, but a heartfelt sense of profound relatedness to whatever you perceive as apart from yourself. True compassion requires not only the feeling of warmth that emanates when you are in touch with your heart center, but in acts of kindness, even if this simply means being a fully attentive listener. Respect the fact that your heart is a giver, putting out electrical energy, and a receiver drawing in magnetic energy. These energies are best sensed by attending to the steady flow of your breathing, while also noticing your heart area. Righteousness, fear, anger, and judgment are some common ways to block your natural desire to love. Forgiveness is not only letting go of judgment, but also seeing through the illusion that you and all that is are separate. Look about you and inside of you and do your best to love whatever you see. Whale. This powerful creature of the ocean takes a few great sweeps with his fins and propels himself briefly out of the waters where he spends the majority of his life. He's taking a break from the ordinary earth element in which he lives to exist even for a few moments in the realm of blue skies and sun, having broken through the skin of the ocean in a magnificent display of fullness and strength. All baleen whales breach, but none more spectacularly than the humpbacks, considered the acrobats of this family. They arch, stretch, and twist their bodies even as they approach the surface of the water. In what may be an ancient mating ritual, a form of communication, or even a way to remove parasites. In this image, the humpback whale that has burst out of the ocean expresses an almost palpable feeling of release and joy. Often when we manage to change our environment, to break through illusionary blockages, we experience an intense feeling of relief and can let go of any previously held fears and assumptions of what would happen once we did overcome that barrier, whether it's material, emotional, or mental. Simply getting away from the trance of technology for a few hours and spending that time in nature is a breach from the trappings of civilization that can suffocate us and prevent us from connecting with the earth. It is time to take a break, not just a coffee break, but a respite from the usual environment you find yourself in. That trip you wanted to take, go for it. Tired of being indoors? Make it a point to get outside. You have become so attached to your surroundings that you have created within them an illusion of safety. Yet it is not these things that make you feel safe. Rather, the familiarity you have imbued in your surroundings have generated this false sense of security. Taking time away from the familiar is literally about changing your external environment in a significant way, such as doing something unusual, or perhaps something you have always wanted to experience. Another perspective is breaking through the barrier of beliefs that have constricted you in any way from being who you truly are. This is your opportunity to do some intentional breaching of these thought patterns, which will open you to different worlds and perspectives. Interesting. Everything that I talked of and touched upon has come through in these messages today. Because your divine masculine is going through a change. Feeling the uncomfortableness of this change of surroundings. Because he sees the world differently now. And your divine masculine has been reaching out for you, divine feminine. And I hope this message helped you today. Let's find out some more, shall we? Shall we pull some more cards? Well, I have the Story Oracle, which is another new oracle deck which I have purchased for myself for Christmas. So, what's the story? Let's take a look. What is the story? Well, all according to plan. Everything is going according to plan. Everything's exactly as it's meant to be. Okay. Remember that everything that you are experiencing in this very moment is all for a reason. Every choice, thought, and action is the reason why you are exactly where you are today. And if there's anything about that you do not like, anything about that makes you feel uncomfortable, then it is time to go deeper. Ask your heart, why? Why is that difficult to hear? Why is that making you feel so uncomfortable? You know, if you're lying on the sofa and you've got a pain in your leg, you kind of got to move. You've got to change positions. If you're looking out the window and the sun is shining directly in your eye, sometimes you have to change the direction that you are looking. If there's a roadblock ahead, That road's closed. You've got to change your route. There's a lot of things changing around you. But are you noticing them? Are you noticing the changes that are occurring for you? Are you noticing the changes that Divine Masculine has actually been implementing for himself in his life? Prophecy. Because he recognizes, it's like Divine Masculine does recognize his destiny. Do you recognize your destiny? Or have you been so focused on the light that you've completely lost touch with who your Divine Masculine is or where he is on the journey? Okay, let's get some cards. So, what is the story? Because we're about to enter a new year. A new year. A new timeline. So, rescue me. Okay, it's the first card I see. Take me in your arms, rescue me. Because your Divine Masculine is in a new location. And he does need your help, Divine Feminine. He's been trying to contact you, but he doesn't have a phone. There's no post box. He's shouting as loud as he can, but there's nobody else around. But are you able to hear his call for help, Divine Feminine? Because your Divine Masculine is trying to reach you for help and guidance and support. Don't miss that. Don't miss that opportunity for you to help, because you are so focused on the light. Rescue. We also have Hoarder. Okay. A lot of abundance here, but there's a big red dragon. There's no fire on the dragon though. He's not breathing fire. But this dragon's definitely noticing all the gold. All the gold. Hoarder. Holding on to riches. Holding on to this richness, but not maybe doing anything about it. No, your Divine Masculine is holding on to you. He recognizes that it's you. He recognizes that he needs your help. He's holding on to you because he knows your value. He recognizes your value and wants this fresh start. So as we're entering this new year, this new timeline, it is a fresh start. It really is. This fresh start is yours. Prophecy at the bottom of the deck. It's interesting because a whole wad of cards and we see it again. And it is your destiny. It is your destiny to fly high, to see things from that higher perspective, to discover those new insights from that higher perspective. Okay. Okay, should we read it from the guidebook? Let's do that, because these are new cards, so I find it very interesting to see what the cards have to say. Excuse me. Rescue is what we have next. Okay, so rescue. Saved. Worst circumstances avoided. A respite. Deliverance. Help arrives. Against all odds. Relief. An occasion for gratitude. A literal or figurative life saver. Life saver. Help arrives. Okay. Hoarder. Let's read Hoarder. Too much is never enough. Stockpiling resources, a hidden surplus, refusing to share, denying others, greedy, stingy, grasping, materialistic, irrational insecurity, the keeper of the treasure, keeping to oneself, a miser. Okay. I mean, I'm feeling as though somebody's been helping themselves rather than helping another. With these energies combined, I'm feeling as though this help, perhaps this is you, Divine Feminine, perhaps you've just been helping yourself and not helping your Divine Masculine, focusing too much on you. Or perhaps it's the opposite. Perhaps your Divine Masculine has just been focused on helping himself and keeping it all to himself. Perhaps he just wanted to keep you all to himself. But you are a gift that is to be enjoyed and shared, which would then lead to this fresh start. Okay, fresh start. Let's read it. The dawn of a new day. Can't even really see it now, can you? Bear with me. Adjust. Marvellous. Let's do that. Fresh start. Let's get back to it. The dawn of a new day. A clean slate. A new beginning. Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Seeing the light of the day. Taking the first step. Getting a do-over or a reset. A blank page. A beginner. A beginner. In time for the new year. Prophecy. Okay, I do share the messages that are coming through to me. It's interesting because the whole conversation takes place within me before I'm able to express it out of me. It's like Divine Masculine is recognizing that he does help. He does have this help. This help. You are his helper. You are there to help. You are giving him guidance. He knows that he's been holding on to that. It's like he's just been, storing it. He's been hoarding all of that support, all of that guidance, all of the love and everything. And not sharing it. Not telling anybody about it. Keeping you hidden in the recesses of his soul. But there is a fresh start. This new year. It's like he's opened his eyes. He's bright-eyed now and seeing the light of the day. this light that perhaps you've been so focused on, Divine Feminine, are you now turning the light back on for your Divine Masculine to recognize the way, to see the way forward? He's finally receiving that help. He's doing something with it rather than just hiding it. Rather than it just being there, he's actually utilizing the help and doing something with it. Okay. Prophecy. A vision of the future. Foreshadowing. A prediction or message looking forward. Looking for signs. Revelation. A practitioner of the occult or the divine. The appearance of magic. A teller or seller of fortunes. A potential charlatan. Someone gifted with foresight or insight. Divine masculine, okay. Divine masculine recognizes that help is available to him, that your help is available to him. That is what he desires. It's definitely what the Divine Masculine desires. Okay, let's look at the top of the deck. Let's do this. We have rivalry. Okay. Perhaps that's what, for some of you. Or perhaps your Divine Masculine is picking up that other people are delivering the message to you, Divine Feminine. His message is being delivered to you, but through others. And perhaps that's what that rivalry is all about. And that's because he hasn't been forthcoming. He's been holding on to it and hoarding it. That richness, that goodness that he could be sharing with you. He recognizes that actually that's why there could then be a rivalry. Perhaps you've had other masculines telling you, Divine Feminine, that you're an inspiration to them. Other masculines have recognized your divine worth and your divine powers and your Divine Masculine. It makes him feel uncomfortable. That's where that uncomfortable feeling ties in. Perhaps that's what's making your Divine Masculine feel uncomfortable. Well, we have fresh start. So there is a new year and a new beginning and a new timeline for both of you. Okay. Because you are both feeling this love. It's like it is written in the future. It's written in the stars. It is your destiny. Okay. So what else do we need to know today? I'm just looking at my case of books and deciding which deck to pull from next. We're going to pull a Work Your Light Oracle. That's what we are going to do. We're going to pull a Work Your Light Oracle. To close out today's reading, oh my goodness, well I've just dropped half a deck on the floor. Okay. Let's begin. Thank you. 3939 on the counter. Oh my goodness, and look at this, I'm shuffling and we've got another card from another deck, which is just completely random and wrong. But let's look at it, because that's just odd. That's never happened before. And they're completely different decks. So, how odd. Literally. Let's read it. What is it? This is fun. There's another deck in this deck of cards, and if I didn't take that deck out of its box, I would never have known. So it's all meant to be this way. And have faith. Have faith. It is all meant to be this way. Stay calm. Trust the good in yourself and others. See the light in the world. So trust the good in you and your divine masculine. Because your light does make a difference. Humanity and benevolence. Okay, we're going to read that message. And we're going to pull a Work Your Light Oracle as well. Indeed we are. Oh, that's just mind-blowing that there's another card in the deck. Let's continue. So for the collective today, let's pull a Work Your Light Oracle. We have protection. Call back your power. Cords are being cut. Cut the cords. Soul retrieval. Soul retrieval. The bottom of the deck. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. Take a break. Okay. So, let's find the guidebook for faith. We have it. Let's read faith. So faith is the archangel who is focused on bringing out our benevolence. She is the twin flame of Archangel Michael and is on a divine mission to help us recognize that humans are basically good and aligned with love. Just like her name, she is all about faith and trust. She reminds us that the world has taught us to believe that we are separate from love, and that if we begin to see the good in others, then we will start to cultivate a loving experience of the world all around us. Stay calm and breathe. You are a divine being of love who has done so much good in the world. You may be going through personal transformations and feeling that you're not getting anywhere, but Archangel Faith is drawing close to guide you beyond the limitations that your ego or fear have created for you. You may be trying to work out whom to trust. First, trust yourself. When you do this and recognize that you are made of love, you will attract those who reflect that love and can enjoy true friendships and loving relationships. Know that good is here to stay. Good is here to stay. And why is that? That's because you are protected. So, call back your power. Cut the cords. Soul retrieval. You are being called to protect your energy and call back your power. May all the lost pieces return home now. Take a look at who and what drains your energy. Do not keep your tabs open. Shut down energetically each night. Energetic cords are formed between people, places, objects, and events. So it's important to keep checking in. Your energy and energetic space are sacred, so treat them as such. Keeping your energy clear takes work. As we go through life, we can give away our power, so it is important that we call it back by cutting energetic cords or doing a form of healing known as soul retrieval. Can you think of a traumatic event, relationship, or soul memory that you are being called to call back your power from? Check into your body now and see which chakra feels like it needs a bit of an energetic cleanup. Okay. Well, we have the heart chakra right in the middle of this reading. And so I feel as though your heart chakra may need this cleaning in order for you to receive this divine love and to recognize it when you are receiving it. Okay. So there's a work your light activation with this card. So after take a break, let's read the work your light activation. So take a break. Excuse me. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. It's okay to take a break and enjoy your creations, to take a moment from your busy schedule, to get off the treadmill of life, to appreciate and acknowledge all that you have created, achieved, released, or experienced before rushing on to the next thing. To be in the moment and enjoy where you are, to take a breath and regather your mind, body, and soul, to recalibrate, appreciate, and celebrate, to decide on what you really want to experience next. If you take a moment, you are not going to miss out. Perhaps you have just completed a big project, manifested something significant in your life, released an old way of being, or just been burning the candle at both ends. Now is the time to take some time out before rushing on to the next thing. You did it. Enjoy yourself and recalibrate. Go on vacation. Book a massage. Take long walks in nature. Go away for a rejuvenating weekend to recharge and replenish. Take a break and a breath. Okay. So, stay calm. Trust the good in yourself and others. See the light in the world. So let's take part. If you would like to take part in the Work Your Light activation, then it says to please hold your hand. Well, we're going to use the heart chakra today. Hold your hand on the chakra or chakras that needs cleaning and repeat the following. So today I'm going to suggest to place your hand on your heart and say the following with me. I call back any lost soul fragments, power or light now. Any vows, soul contracts, hexes, or programs from the past or present, from this life or others that are not in the highest good of all, I relinquish now. Any power or light that I have willingly or unwillingly given away or had taken from me, I call back now. Any cords or attachments from this life or others, I release now for the highest good of all. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. And that was our Work Your Light activation now completed. And that was our Saturday message. So thank you everybody for being here with me. I hope you enjoyed this reading today. I am actually going to pull one more card. I'm going to pull a Universe Has Your Back card. So when I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light. And instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good for all. Much like the work your light activation there. So thank you again for being here with me today, and I really hope you enjoyed this message. Thank you again to everybody for all your subscribes, likes, comments and shares. They really do mean a lot to me, and I truly do appreciate your support and you making yourselves known here to me on my channel. So thank you everybody. Much love, and I will see you again real soon.